you have two really wonderful programs in place that I want to talk about, and you might have more that you want to discuss. The first is your Solidarity Stars program, which we saw in action at SA Champs over the last week. Please tell us a bit about this. I've just loved this program, and I'm lucky enough to be one of the coaches on it, so I don't want to butt in and take over. I've just been overwhelmed with the support that this program's received.
Okay, so I'm very excited. I mean, I'm delighted with the outcome as well. It started off, I don't know, if Charlene was at the forum, and we'd had some money left over from the lead program, which unfortunately it was a program for children, well, for the youth, part of Sinisa, who were riding for Sinisa. And it consisted of a lot of boot camps and things.
Yes.
So we did the first year, and then COVID hit. And then unfortunately we couldn't carry on with it. It just became impossible. So there was a bit of money left over. And I said, look, return it to the FEI because we can't continue. And then Charlene phoned me from the forum and said, think of something. What can we do? What can we do? And I just thought, well, what better than to try? It has to be for riders, for...
That's wonderful.
Yeah. And that's where it started. So we put somebody in charge, Montanique Wilson, who's done an absolutely unbelievable job.
And Montanique's been really passionate about transformation and development for ages. And she said, when I did speak to her, I said, Monty, this must be your dream come true. She says, the moment I left the committee, they phone me and they say, we've got money for you, finally, after 4 years.
I know. Well, the money is a big problem, as you know, for everybody.
Yeah.
So Montanique took it, and we put an expression of interest out, and we got a whole lot of riders who were keen to join. And it started like that. It was offering tuition, as you know, for people, and then for them to make teams to come to SA Champs, disadvantaged riders. And what can I say? They had their tuition. They had their 2 months. Yes, the one team finished third and the other seventh. But they had their tuition. Thanks to Western Shop, we got some very heavily discounted outfits, riding kit for them.
I mean, they were sponsored hats, breeches, jackets.
Yes.
I mean, I know that there was a payment, but it was wonderful.
But these people were passionate. And we did constant progress reports, and they were absolutely fantastic. Every single one of them was amazing. And we're very, very proud because Shepherd, the one guy, came second in the novice championship.
He beat me. It's a very sore topic.
Second,
well done.
Yes. And then I know there were other placings. I can't think of them offhand. And then Eddie from Cape Town, Eddie Newman, won the consolation. Yes. And our teams in the Interprovincial Novice Team Championship, the one team came third, the other team came seventh, but they all tried their guts out and they were amazing.
The improvement, I think, in all the riders, and it really is just such a testament to what good coaching can do and what a good program and supportive program.
And giving people an opportunity.
Yes, exactly.
And people who are hungry for it, who absolutely went for it.
And I have to tell you, just speaking to... Bonga Gumbo was the development rider I worked with for a client of mine, Christelle. And speaking to him at one point, I mean, I get really choked up about it because I said to him, are you enjoying the program? Like how? And he just said, I can't believe I get to do this. I can't believe I get to go to compete at the South African National Championships. He started riding 3 years ago. And it really, for me, I think, reignited quite a passion for the sport and teaching and kind of going, in a sport that, as you said, is so financially, I don't want to say,
difficult.
Decide. Yeah, it's and a lot of riders out there often feel like it doesn't matter how good you are, it matters what you're riding. And that is unfortunately a consideration. To see these riders come and riding on horses that don't belong to them and just passionately putting in the work. And someone like Shep, of course, is just such a testament to the program. It really, really was. And he was hot on the heels of Missy Morgan. who won the novice championships. It was a really tightly contested class.
No, it was. And I mean, it was two pools. There were a lot of horses.
No,
so
it was phenomenal.
really
It was so exciting. It was we really were torn. Christelle came over to me and she says, "I've got terrible news and great news." So I said, "What's the terrible news?" She says, "You're not leading anymore." So she says, "But the great news is that Shep's in the lead at the moment." And it really was just one of those wonderful moments where you couldn't have been happier for someone. It was really, really just such a great program. And is the program going to continue going forward?
Yes,
That's
we will.
wonderful.
We're hoping to provide 2 lessons a month for them and a show a month.
That's just amazing.
So with their coaches who've been teaching them. I think it would be an absolute shame to have this sort of flash in the pan thing where they got this opportunity and then they were dumped. But I have to say one thing. I really would like to thank the owners of the horses.
Absolutely.
Because they are the
Absolutely.
biggest sponsors of all.
So let's, someone else.
Yeah, so I would like to thank them.
No,
I really would.
And I must say, I think the owners have all been so incredibly gracious and passionate. It's been so wonderful to see the enthusiasm of them throughout the whole process, and to see these partnerships develop. It's really been really special.
No, but really, big thanks.